Hello dear student, I am Dr. Chandrakala HT. I will be presenting session 3 of data communication in this video. You will be learning the ways in which nodes of a network can be interconnected in this particular video. I will be teaching two network topologies in this video, the mesh topology and star topology. Before we actually learn the mesh topology and star topology, let's understand what is network topology. Network topology is the way in which the network is physically laid out or physically connected. The topology is nothing but geometric representation of the relationship between all the links and the computers of the network. Two or more devices are connected on the network using a link. Two or more such links, they form a topology. There are four main types of network topologies: mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, and ring topology. In this video, I'll be teaching mesh topology and star topology in detail. First, let us learn mesh topology. This picture shows a mesh topology. You can observe in this picture there are number of computers, and each computer has a dedicated link or path of transmission to every other computer. So this network is an example of mesh topology. In mesh topology, every device or computer will have a dedicated point-to-point link to every other device in the network. So when we say dedicated, it means that the particular link carries or transmits data between only those two devices, and it doesn't carry data pertaining to any other devices. In a mesh topology, therefore, every two computers will have a dedicated communication channel linking those two computers. The transmission of data between two computers can be simplex mode or duplex mode. Simplex mode of transmission means between two computers there will be two links, one for outgoing information and another for incoming information. Whereas in duplex, single link can transmit both the incoming and outgoing data. If in mesh topology we use simplex mode of transmission, we would require n into n minus 1 physical links, where n is the number of nodes. Say if the number of nodes or devices or computers in the mesh topology is 10, then we require 10 into 9, 90 simplex physical links to establish the mesh topology. Otherwise, if the network has duplex mode links, then it requires n into n minus 1 divided by 2 links. That means for a network containing 10 computers, we require 45 links to establish a mesh topology between the computers. The mesh topology has its own advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of mesh topology are, since there are dedicated links between each two computers on the network, the data transmission is easy and simplified because there is dedicated point-to-point link. Also, since the dedicated links are available, the privacy and security of data transmission between the two computers is ensured. The next advantage is if there are any faults in the mesh topology, they are easy to identify and isolate. If any one link goes down in the mesh topology, it doesn't affect the entire system. Only that link goes down and other links will be working fine. Hence, mesh topology is robust. Now coming to the disadvantages of mesh topology. Because every device has to be connected to every other device on the computer, the number of wires or links required will be huge. Because of this, there are three disadvantages. One is installation is difficult, and also reconnection in case of any repairs becomes difficult. The requirement of space is huge for mesh topology because of too much of wiring, and because of the number of wires and IO ports required for connectivity, the mesh topology is quite expensive. So these are the three disadvantages of mesh topology. The second type of network topology is star topology. So in this picture, you can see an example star topology. In star topology, there will be a central controller called hub. Every star topology consists of a hub. Any two computers which want to exchange information, they have to do the exchange through the hub, because every computer has a dedicated point-to-point link to only the hub. Whenever one computer wants to send data to another computer, it sends the data to the hub, and the hub in turn will locate the receiver of that particular data, and it will transmit the data to the receiver on behalf of the sender. Hence, the number of point-to-point links required is quite less compared to the mesh topology. Every computer should have only one IO port and one dedicated link to the hub, which is the central controller of the star topology. Central hub acts as the exchange point of information in the star topology. Now coming to the advantages of star topology. When we compare star topology to mesh topology, it requires less amount of cables and IO ports. Hence, it is less expensive and the space requirement is less. And just like mesh topology, even star topology is robust. A failure of one link doesn't bring down the entire network. Only data transmission in that particular link is affected. All other links remain up and active. There are disadvantages with star topology also. The main disadvantage in star topology is the hub. Hub is the single point of data exchange in the star topology, and the whole topology is dependent on the hub. If the hub fails, the entire network will fail. The whole system will be dead. It cannot do any data transmission or provide any network service till the hub is repaired. This is the main disadvantage. Hub is the bottleneck in star topology. Also, the amount of cabling required for star is comparatively more when we compare it with other topologies. Of course, when we compare with mesh topology, the amount of cables required is less. But when we compare star topology with other topologies, still the cable requirements for star topology is more. So these are the disadvantages of star topology. So in this video, we learned mesh topology and star topology in detail. We understood what are the features, what are the advantages and disadvantages of these two topologies. Thank you.